All right, so here we go. Um, yeah, man. So the news just broke. On it broke about an hour ago. I'm a little late on it. Um, but we're gonna do an episode of Optimistic Nick fan. Before I do my podcast tonight, I just basically scrolled and saw that the Knicks signed Mikal Bridges to a 4-year, $150 million extension. Um, Congrats to Mikal Bridges. Shout out to my brothers at All Ball TV. As we know, that's not, a lot of Knicks fans, he's not the favorite guy. But he's a player that I appreciate because I appreciate players that play every game. I appreciate the Iron Man. Mikal Bridges in this offense with Mike Brown has a chance to be unlocked, used a lot better. I think what we're going to see is we're going to see a lot of more ball movement. I think we're going to see a lot more of Mikal, and I think right now he's the Knicks' third option. Let's OG Anunoby makes a major step up. And again, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, two guys who should be being pushed for the Defensive Player of the Year or definitely All Defensive Team. I think if the Knicks got those two, and if they got Mikal Bridges, on All Defensive Team, that would be great. I mean, that would really mean that we are elite, and so. But yeah, the Knicks are not playing. They're locking up the core. Those teams that were good, they're locking up the core, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that's pretty much the march order, the way to go. If you can make the team incrementally better, great. The money seems staggering at 150 for 4 years, but you're gonna cut people. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna come to realize that's a 37.5 million average annual value. It's under 40. It's gonna be standard for a guy of his caliber, for a two-way guard who plays every game. Shoots a good percentage. I mean, look, the numbers were there for Mikal Bridges. The volume wasn't there. The consistency wasn't there. I think Mike Brown is going to unlock him in a lot of ways. Again, you're going to have up and down nights. This is what happens as the third option. You don't get consistent amount of touches. But what you want is overall, again, you want overall, if he gets 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, maybe he can up the rebounds to 5 or 6. That'd be great. It'd be nice if the Knicks start hitting the ball, especially with him his size as a basically two guard. Josh Hart's going to move to the bench. Josh Hart's going to fill in the blanks when it comes to, and he's going to be the leader of that second unit. Mikal, again, he's going to be a third option, either him or OG. OG being a 3. They're going to move Karl-Anthony Towns back to the 4. Mitch is going to start. Mitch is going to be the first guy to come out most games. Unless Karl-Anthony Towns gets too stupid foul like he always does. That's the next thing. Coach that out of him. But Mikal Bridges has been locked up. Remember now, he plays, he gets 4 years, 150. That's starting 2026. That's not starting 2025, 26. That's not starting next year's season. So he's going to play, 23 million. So, props to him. He locked up his future, and he's very tradable this year, if need be. And like I said, he's probably gonna spend the next 5 years in the Knicks uniform, barring anything crazy. He's gonna spend the next 5 years in the Knicks uniform. So Bridges Hart Bridges and Brunson and Nova Boys are all locked up. Who knows who can rule out Dante DiVincenzo reunion in the future? He's got a couple more years on the contract that the Knicks gave him. Actually, will probably be in his third year this year, and he might be tradable after next season. We'll see, because he'll have one more year on that deal. Probably, I don't think he has an opt-out. He might have an opt-out or a team option, something like that. Either way. So yeah, you're talking about the Knicks locking up the core for years to come. They're not playing. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. And, I know a lot of these older superstars have been playing on 1+1s, which means what, 1 year guarantee with a 1 year player option, meaning giving the power, basically giving a 2 year contract to the players, because even if something goes wrong like an injury, it's the player that has the option to opt in, rather than go free agent. And guys of that elite caliber that play on the 1-on-1, even if they did get hurt, they still probably hold the cards. So Mikel's a guy you're gonna get 82 games out of him. Again, shout out to Nick Allball TV and everybody else that cry about the picks. The picks are the picks. Don't cry about them. As we see, the Nets did nothing without 2 picks. This is a weak draft. Nick still got a pretty decent player in the second round. So, like, nobody set the world on fire. You didn't see nobody killing the summer league down in the 18, 19, 20 range. This draft was about 14, 15 deep. The Chinese kid, if you want to tell me that the Knicks would have lost out on the Chinese kid, well, he was selected before Portland selected him, before the Knicks would have been able to pick. So, Mikal Bridges is here to stay. Really good deal. I'm glad they got it done. I'm not gonna keep rambling on it. Obviously Knicks fans, you're talking about we have a chance to have 3 guys on the All NBA, 3 guys on the All NBA defense. That's what I'm thinking. And if that happens, that means the Knicks probably have the best season in team history. So, lots of things to look forward to, man. Knicks are definitely in that elite class. Especially when you think of Jordan Clarkson, you think of the Knicks have definitely hit a home run, and this was a really good signing. He didn't break the bank. Trust me, you guys think of 150 for 4 years, 37.5 is a lot. I want to look and see the structure of the deal later on, but good breaking news for Shams. I know I'm an hour late, but yeah, that's a great deal. Peace.